Right, so we've moved away from the practice ground, which is just the other side of that fence behind me here. And I am in an area which is quite restricted access. We're going to go behind the scenes with TaylorMade. We're going to go on the tour van. So if I just come down here.
Go by 3:30.
So let's have a little look here at the van. We can see. So we got a few of the guys' bags just down here. Fine gauge, so these guys have got the Open Championship bag in here. So if we just go in a little bit closer, now we can see the commemorative edition. Awesome looking golf bag. All yellow and blue. There we go. So let's go up onto the van. So there'll be many a player walking these steps over the next week and coming in to here. They'll say hi to Chris. How we doing, mate? You good?
Yeah, very good, thank you.
Good.
On board.
Thank you. So I'm just going to give you a little pan around here. It's going to be like the guys are all hard at work, as we can see. So what is exactly going on with the guys at the minute, Chris?
So we're going to have a huge amount of change this week. Obviously the guys are coming off maybe playing PJ Tour. If they've not played last week in Scotland, we're going to see players making changes to their bags with links golf in mind, make sure their bags are in different conditions.
Okay.
So we're kind of going through the process of working with our players on an individual basis out on the range, and then testing product then out on the course before they come back in here and have it tweaked. So the truck is set up to make small adjustments to products as well as building new products.
Okay.
It's an ongoing process, just the guys working hard in different ways in the background.
So many of the guys have big changes coming from event to event, because obviously they come from Castle Stewart, so tough conditions last week.
Yeah. So you'll see we saw some changes going in the bag at Castle Stewart.
Yeah.
Sure, the truck was there on site in Inverness.
Yeah.
So we made some changes there, lots of kind of UVI and long irons going in the bag, guys looking for rescue clubs as well. All those options that give them that kind of lower trajectory off the tee, control the ball flight into the wind. Those standard things we've seen. Changes in bounce and loft on the wedges as well.
Okay.
Depending on the fairways a little bit firmer and they're cut a little bit tighter in links golf, so we're changing some bounce options on wedges. But those are the two main changes. There's obviously adjustability in the drivers in terms of they want to change off, but these days because we can reduce spin, it doesn't affect my wind too much anyway. So those are the changes we're seeing. So those guys that played at Castle Stewart last week probably aren't going to make many changes this week, but certainly the guys that are coming over from the US or other parts of the world, or those that didn't play in Scotland, are going to make the changes that we discussed there.
Okay. So who normally makes the biggest change? Is there anyone who sort of jumps to mind and just has a big tinker, or?
I mean, without giving away too many names, I mean, there's definitely guys that do like to change the product. They're always looking for the next thing where they can gain a 1 mile an hour ball speed or another yard of distance. There is those kind of guys that like to look at their products and change their product. There's other guys that you fit at the start of the year, you might see them a couple of times, but they're happy with what they've got. So, I mean, for instance, someone like Sergio, I mean, he's set, happy with what he's got.
That's it.
Probably wouldn't make any changes at all. Someone like Darren Clark, he likes to understand how his product's performing, look at the numbers on track and make sure it's exactly dialed into the course. So you get different types of players, but they all have their different approach to things. And I think sometimes it's just understanding how your product's performing in the conditions. So, I mean, Jason Day was doing some work yesterday on his yardages for how they're performing in these conditions, this atmosphere. It's obviously a lot colder than used to playing on the PGA Tour, so he's just working on exactly how his club's performing, yardages, so that when he's out on the golf course he can maximise it.
And this is one of those things that obviously most of the guys who are going to watch this are going to just turn the telly on, watch it and think, oh, okay, brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. But the detail and the depth that goes into event to event, condition to condition.
These guys are perfectionists, so they're looking for the ultimate performance. So it's small gains they're looking for that are going to lead to the overall bigger picture of performing on the top level. And we play a part in that role as manufacturers. We play a part in making sure that their product is exact for them in that specific week. Obviously, they'll have a whole team around them, a fitness guy, nutrition guy, a mind coach. And as a manufacturer, we play a huge part with our TaylorMade players in making sure that they're primed and ready to go for the event ahead.
Perfect. So, right, let's have a little look around this Aladdin's cave of almost golf heaven.
We can have the truck is always split into two, so we have a soft goods side and an office side. We can, obviously meetings with players and catching up with them. This is where the products go once they're built. Players can come on, just quickly pick up different products that are
this
there.
Will be in the bag of a certain Justin Rose.
So you can see there the lie angle, which is something that we work to with the metalwoods as well. Players like the lie angle, so the lie angle, their metalwoods, the loft that it's set on as well, and then the swing weight, which again is very particular for each player.
And again, it's something that your average golfer who will go and try a driver and maybe, I hit that. Yeah, it doesn't do anything normal or more than what my normal driver does. It's understanding that, if you get the right weight, you get the right loft,
I think that's where
control the spin, the fitting becomes really crucial.
Yeah, I think most guys now probably understand that, when you get custom fit for a set of irons, that you know length and lie and loft and all these type of things. But with these guys, it's another level. We're custom fitting metal woods on lie angle because it has an impact on starting position and ball flight. We're custom fitting them on the weight they like because they see a difference in ball flight and impact characteristics. So, this is another level, and I'll show you some of the equipment we've got in a minute. But yeah, these guys want to know exact details on their products.
Awesome. Some lovely stuff in there.
Soft goods area, so we stock all the gloves. It's an Aladdin's cave of gloves in every size, cadet as well. So we do a headwear in every colour. It's looking a little bit light on the ground at the moment because we've had a few players on picking up headwear for the week. But yeah, every colour and fit in that. And then we have the, obviously these are empty now, most players have picked their stuff up.
Ernie's been late this week.
Ernie's late, DJ's a little bit late as well.
DJ's late, wonder why. Probably trying to carry those trophies.
Yeah, carrying a couple of trophies around with him. So, and then we have, just a little thing with our players that if they've used our ball and won with our ball, then they have the ability to personalise their golf ball with a number. So if you look here at Darren Clark uses number 60. Weeson 00, L0, so these guys all won with our golf ball. I think we've got some others down here. This one. There we go, Kyle, Jacqueline, Justin Rose, not just 9 is his lucky number. So yeah. There you go.
9 the lucky number, but 99 on the ball.
Twice the luck.
Twice the luck. There we go. Put it on twice, you get twice the luck.
Yeah.
So need to remember that.
This you then come into the second half of the truck, which is the workshop half. So we operate a system where our reps, like Adrian at the back there, will be working on the range.
Guys, wait to Adrian. There he is.
He'll be working on the range with the players. So Adrian's been doing some work with Justin this week, amongst others, Martin Kyle this morning, so he'll work on the range. He has that relationship with the player to understand what they want, what they're looking for, what they're looking for that particular week. So he's going to take that information, uses the data of TrackMan and all those other kind of statistics he has, and then comes on and works with Sam and Darren, who are kind of the guys that can maximise performance of clubs in building. So
master builders.
Master clubs.
Yes.
Master craftsmen. So
a bit of weight measuring going on there.
Yeah, so, and then you're going to see something here called hot melt.
Okay.
So hot melt is something we use to again change the weight of the product and how it performs. So again, it's a difference to stuff by C3.
Yeah, definitely don't see any of that.
So you'll see Sam kind of inject this in now, and then he's going to move that into the position that the player wants it by rolling it in around the head. Make sure it's the right swing weight for that player. And if it's not, he's going to put a bit more in. So it's very hot glue, basically, that just
adds a little bit of weight just to balance it out.
Yeah, so like he's moving it towards the toe a little bit there. That's obviously how the player wants it to be. VJ sitting there.
That's for VJ. So this is VJ. Was it a 3? What is it?
Yeah, 2 years at the end of the EM2. Very similar spec. We're just going to kind of
so VJ is going to get these on the range now with his TrackMan and see which one. All right.
Really easy. He'll feel it. He'll watch it with his eye.
Old school.
Get an idea of what the club's doing, and then we'll tweak accordingly.
Brilliant. So either one of those is going to end up in VJ's bag as we go through. Yeah. So we've just seen him out on the range hitting some balls there. So he's waiting eagerly for these to come on. There they go. Pass the baton out on there.
some of the equipment you see, kind of standard loft and lie machines, which are often always checking loft and lie, shaft pulling machines, all the kind of stuff you see in a regular workshop. I think the standout things are obviously like swing weight machines, which aren't the...
So not your everyday thing. A lot of people probably haven't even seen one.
No, exactly. Every player knows their swing weight, how they club to feel. Then we have a couple of extra benefits on this truck. So we have an air compression unit here, which allows us to bend fixed metalwood products. So in M2 fairway, we can then adjust lie angle of the M2 product for that specific player, how they like the club to sit. So there's a couple of extra things there on the truck. You can see. Here, there's grips galore. There's some player-specific ones here as well. There's certain players that have a certain grip. So you've got Justin's grips there, all personalised there.
That'll be the initial on the bottom. Sergio with a bit of blue.
There you go.
There you are.
Ernie else moving into this one as well now.
Into the Super Stroke. As many players moved over to like the Super Stroke.
Yeah, a few guys. You see, you've got Sergio, you've got Ernie, and you've got DeWeese on as well, all using that.
39 and a quarter.
You've got Darren Clark, otherwise known as the Prince.
So Clark is known as the Prince. There you go. Classics. Ranking classics.
Soon to be the king.
Soon to be the king.
So yeah, all our products held in component form. So we bring everything, nothing's pre-built on the tour spec. So everything's built from components. Obviously, every head option, bounce option available. We have an ATV head and a standard tour preferred head as well. So there's lots of options for the players. And that goes all the way into our irons as well. So we have PSI in component form. Plus we have PSI Tour, so lots of different components there. And then next is what kind of draw. We've seen a lot of people going into this week with these UDIs. Some of the UDI products in one irons.
Don't see too many one irons even in the UDI products for especially in
but you
the
can
modern
see
day market. But
these things are really doing well for us this week. So yeah, we've had a few of those being built.
What's the loft on the one iron there?
That is 16 degrees.
16 degree one iron.
For 3 weeks.
That is going to go. So when we see some shots that are going about 6 feet off the ground, that's what it is. It's probably one of them.
And they watching some of the guys hitting balls out there. They're impressive. When they want to hit it low, they can hit it low.
Definitely, it's perfect. And again, it's really, really easy to hit, isn't it? So we've got, you can maximise everything, really forgiving.
Exactly, so it's perfect for.
Awesome.
Then you've got the shaft rack.
Okay.
This is kind of a bit of Aladdin's cave again. So we have shafts in here from every major manufacturer that all the players will be using their shaft. I'm not going to lie, there's probably a huge amount of value in this rack because there's some shafts in here that aren't cheap.
Definitely,
So there's quite a lot of value in this one rack. Everything from kind of obviously Mitsubishi, Fujikura graphite design, Project our dealer, we have them all. And there's new shafts.
Seen that shaft before, not in that weight and flex, but I've seen that shaft before in my driver.
There you go. These are some new ones. There's the Evo 2 that's just come out. The new tensite shaft from Mitsubishi, so there's all sorts of new shafts that come out, and we're kind of the testing ground for these. So the manufacturers are bringing these on for the players to test. If we're honest, we kind of our reps work to they get the head right first. I think a lot of people go straight to a shaft and custom fitting. Let's get the shaft right. The purpose of the shaft is to really return that club face repetitively in the right.
Get the consistency of strike.
Right, but these guys, Tom and Adrian, will work purely getting the club head right, loft right, lie angle, weight, and then the shaft's the one thing, and they need to change something and look at the shaft finally. So it's one of those things that. Most people start the shaft at the end of the golf club. We work slightly differently to get the head right.
I think a lot of people watching this, if they think about it, when they pick a golf club up, they instantly think, oh, that feels light, or that feels heavy. And it's that feeling which is get that right first, and then you can add the shaft to it to give you the performance and then the feedback.
You've got to like what you look down right. That's the biggest thing with our players is that we have to get something that past the first test, the acid test. If I look down on it and I've got confidence, I like it. That's the most important thing, and that's where the adjustability in our products is so important because we can actually change the way a club looks by changing loft and lie. So it is important to make sure that the players are comfortable with it before anything else, because if they don't like the look of it,
it's not going to go in the bag, is it?
So the truck is replicated on both sides, so both sets of guys. You can see here, there's a good one for you. So Jason Day, that came on last night, wanted a new wedge. So he's having a ATV 60-degree head, but he actually, this is the how intricate we're talking, so he wants it at 60.25 in lock.
60.2. So there's something knowing exactly what he wants from it.
Yeah.
That quarter of a degree.
And again, lying is 64.25 in terms of lie angle. We're talking minuscule adjustments, but for him,
minute, isn't it?
again, length, heavy layer tape. The dollar sign is USD upside down, so we have that grip on upside down, and then you go swing weight D6, he wants that wedge at. So,
wow.
And that's it being built there, I believe.
There it is.
Yeah, it's not quite ready, but it's to be completed.
It's way to be completed.
And then if we look in here, you'll see kind of this is where we get into kind of the options we have in head, and you'll see on all of these that we now have the exact lie angle of the head, so that we know that when we're building it for the player exactly what they're.
So we know exactly specifics what's going to be on it.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So that's in every head. M1 460, M1 430, and then we have M2 as well. So we have the ability to. We have two incredibly good performing drivers in M1
Definitely,
and M2, and we're seeing, there's probably a fairly even 50-50 split at the moment between
M1 and
M2.
The guys.
M2 just providing a little bit of higher MOI, which means that there's a little bit more of a stable flight, but the guys are looking for a little bit less spin, and M1 allows them to get a distance. So there you go.
You might see this in a restaurant with your dinner on it. Well, this is the most important bit of the preparation, probably.
Yeah.
Get the clubs right.
Indeed. And as I say, we mentioned about weight there, so you can see here all the different weights for M1s, 8 gram, 5 gram, 3 gram. These are the track weights that go underneath the top weight, so we can really make sure that that's dialed in for the player. And the same in M2, we've got the weights that go in the back.
Perfect.
And also M2 irons obviously build to swing weight, so that's a really important part of the kind of fitting process and making sure that clubs are as they should be. Your standard kind of machinery, grinded belts and wedges. Some players come on and grind their own wedges. Sergio is being one of those. If not, he relies on the other guys here that can grind for them. Heel relief, where they're looking for a blunt off the leading edge. Each person has their own unique characteristics, but we have the ability to do that. Ferreting machine just to finish off and make sure everything looks nice. And again, loft and line machines all over the truck to make sure, because players are constantly changing loft and line, especially in their irons. Use 6 weeks.
That's it, using that. That's it.
Sure,
and again, all of a sudden people come for a lesson and say, God, I've lost 10 yards, I've lost 15 yards, I was at my 7 iron, 150, now it's going 125. Same set of irons which you use 2 or 3 times a week. If you don't get them checked,
especially on arrangement, it's important arrangement. There's concrete underneath, and you've forged irons. They will move, they will shift. So we're constantly looking and making sure that they're exactly how the player wants them. And it's important, It's important to make sure that you're getting that right.
That's it. And also distance control as well. That's it. It's massive, especially at this level for these guys.
Yeah.
The difference between it being 5 yards short or 5 yards long is huge, as we've seen there from the quarter of a degree on a 60-degree wedge.
But these are small margins. He's only got to miss a lot. If he's got a 60-degree wedge coming up the last, and he's got to get up and down to win the Open this week, and it's not quite right for him, then we'll be the ones to blame.
So he'll come back, he'll sign his card, he'll walk straight on here, and somebody will get a grilling. The guy's looking nervous now. There we go. Brilliant.
So there we go, the TaylorMade Tour Truck.
So that was the TaylorMade Tour Truck. This is the hub of everything that you're going to see over the next week, and where the magic begins for the magic to happen out on the course. Chris, brilliant. Thanks for that.
No problem.
Brilliant. Absolutely fantastic. So, guys, make sure you look at your clubs, look at your custom fits. Don't just take it for granted that you pick it up and it's going to go the distance there, because there's so much involved in making the golf ball do what it needs to do when it leaves the ball. Guys, thanks for watching. If you want to check out any of TaylorMade's social media, the links are in the description there. Also, subscribe to the channel, more great behind the scenes footage coming. You can follow me again on social media as well, and we'll see you again next time. Thanks for watching.